Today, on Fun with Flowers and Jay, we'll share the secret to having your hand-tied bouquet arrive alive. A beautiful bouquet of romantic garden roses from Euphoria Flowers. Hand-tied bouquets are still extremely popular for weddings and special events. The biggest problem with hand-tied bouquets is that there's not a water supply. So for today's project, we're going to create a bouquet that has a water supply that we can conceal. When I was thinking about today's bouquet, I thought we need to use the most beautiful roses on the planet. Of course, we have to go to Euphoria for that. And these are some of their new varieties that I just love. First one, yellow pom-pom. And look at, the rose itself is like a pom-pom, but look at those petals. I mean, it's absolutely exquisite. One of the great things about Euphoria is that they're a boutique grower. So what they do is they pick out their varieties and they test them. They make their own cuttings there. They do all hydroponics. They recapture their water. There's so many great things that happen at the Euphoria farms in Nipomo. It was the first flower farm that I ever visited, and I've been in love with Euphoria ever since. The other rose we'll be using today is Turtle. Both of these roses are in the new Romantic Garden collection from Euphoria. Look at how it has a little green edge and how it opens up to that beautiful garden center. The nuances in this rose are incredible. Euphoria also has an extensive line of spray roses. This one is called Cream Bouquet. They have a spray rose that goes with almost every one of their beautiful roses they grow. It's one of the things that they do. They're strategically looking for those matches for you all the time. So, Cream Bouquet, Turtle, and Yellow Pom-Pom will go into our bouquet today. We'll make it as a hand bouquet, and the great part about this is you'll notice I don't need a lot of foliage because Euphoria's roses have incredible foliage. That's another great thing. They're never using any harsh chemicals, and so the foliage and the flowers are always exquisite. Let's get started with our project. Hand bouquets are easy, simply by using this technique. Place each one of the stems into your hand between your thumb and index finger at a 45-degree angle. Every flower after that goes in at the same angle and on top of the last flower. If you want to add a flower in a certain spot, you can twist the bouquet around in your hand, but always make sure you go in at that 45-degree angle and on top of the last flower. These California-grown romantic garden roses from Euphoria make the job even easier. Each blossom is beautiful, so you can have confidence when you're adding them to your hand bouquet. I alternate between the lemon pom-pom, the turtle, and the cream bouquet spray rose. After I've added all the flowers, I secure the stems with craft-covered wire from Reliant Ribbon. I'm wrapping it tightly and binding it in a wide pattern so that my binding is about 1 inch. That will help keep everything together. I tie it off on both sides and cut the stems to the desired length. Use the S-block shape from Arrive Alive for our bouquet. Placing our stems on one side and folding over the one side of the S. Bringing up the other side and wrapping it around so it's secure all the way around the stems of the roses. We'll use our first included rubber band to hold the Arrive Alive in place. Then we dip our Arrive Alive in water. We want to make sure that it goes completely under the water so that it will completely saturate. After our Arrive Alive is soaked, we slip it into the plastic bag. And we use one more rubber band to attach the plastic bag above the saturated foam. We want to make sure that we attach it above on the stems so that it's not catching any of the foam. If it catches the foam, it could displace water, and that would be bad for our fabric wrapping. The Arrive Alive, the bags, and the rubber bands all come together in your box of Arrive Alive. Next, we'll use a piece of green moire fabric. I'll place the bouquet in the center and bring up both sides. I fold it over and secure it in place with a beautiful sheer ribbon from Reliant. Now, our water supply source is completely concealed. We won't have to worry about our roses on a hot summer day. And it's stylish and matches our bridesmaids' dresses. Arrive Alive is the perfect complement to these beautiful, California-grown, romantic garden roses from Euphoria Flowers. This is a perfect solution for a hand-tied bouquet. We have a water supply, and we have the prettiest roses on the planet. It's stylish, and it's beautiful, and no one has to worry.